Good morning. Today we are correcting CO54. I can classify a triangle by its sides and angles. So we had to remember all of our side names and our angle names. On the bottom we have an acute isosceles triangle. Then we have a right scalene triangle because none of the sides are the same and there's a right angle. Then we have an obtuse, because there's an obtuse angle, and it is scalene because they are all different sizes. Any questions on those two that we needed to correct? All right, second page. This time, instead of listing what the triangles were, we had to see what they were classified as and label them correctly. So because it's acute, all of the angles have to be less than 90 degrees, but when we add them up, they must equal 180 degrees. And it's scalene, so all three sides have to be a different measurement. Here it's equiangular. Because it is equiangular, each side length is the same measurement. And because all of the sides are the same measurement, we know all of the angles are going to be the same measurement. And it must be 60 degrees because 60 plus 60 plus 60 is what equals 180. Obtuse isosceles. So we have an obtuse angle. I put 130. Your other two angles need to be less than 90 degrees, and adding all three up makes it 180 degrees. Because it's isosceles, these two angles need to be the same measurement, because when we have two sides that are the same for isosceles, we have two angles that are the same. So I had 130 degrees and then 25 and 25 degrees. So just remember, when it's isosceles, two sides are the same and the two angles are the same. The third side is a different measurement. Any question on those three? All right, in the middle. An acute triangle has two angles less than 90 degrees. That is false. It has three angles less than 90 degrees. A right triangle has one 90-degree triangle. That is true. A triangle can have more than one obtuse angle. That is false. Two angles more than 90 degrees would be more than 180 degrees for the triangle. A scalene triangle has two equal sides. That's false. The scalene triangle has no equal sides. An isosceles triangle has three equal sides. That is false. It has two equal sides. And if a triangle is equilateral, it is also equiangular. That is true. Any questions on any of those? Emma?
If you don't write no equal sides, is it still?
You had to give an explanation. So as long as your explanation made sense, because it said, if it's false, explain why. So you had to give a reason why it didn't work. Your reason might have been slightly different than mine, but you needed a reason. Adeline? And that's fine. Yep. All right, time for review. You should have a picture of vertical angles, either with numbers in that are congruent or the sign showing they're congruent. Complementary angles need to equal 90 degrees. Obtuse angles greater than 100 or greater than 90 degrees. Supplementary angles, the two angles equal 180. Corresponding angles, the top line's vertical angle groups are identical to the bottom line's vertical angle groups. An acute angle looks smaller than 90. A straight angle, that 180 degrees is a straight line. And a right angle, you could put that little square box in it to show that it is 90 degrees. Any questions on the review? If you are watching this at home, I hope you are well, and I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day.